red lip, no. Earrings, no. High heel, no.
CLC has come back with a song about refusing typical beauty standards and loving yourself as you are.
Red lip, no. Earrings, no. High heel, no. Handbag, no.
In the very first scene, CLC members are in show windows. Usually, show windows display products such as clothes and jewelry in the best looking way in order to attract shoppers. They are alluding to the fact how they, and in the bigger picture, women, are expected to look the best at all times, just like products in show windows. The song's very first lines are a list of beauty standards set on women by society, such as red lips, earrings, handbags, and high heels. CLC says no to all of these, thus implying that they are refusing to abide by these beauty standards. Coincidentally, you can see one of the members of CLC, Seungyeon, wearing a pair of earrings that look like the female symbol, further setting the tone that this song is about women's empowerment. These lines address how people often try to make women look and behave in a certain way under the disguise of advice. Now, these kind of things are very common in Korean society. For example, a lot of the older generations and even the younger ones will often say 여자는 조심해야지, or that women should act modestly. This is what they often say to girls that are very outspoken or have very distinctive personalities, flamboyant personalities, and try to express their individuality. This is especially true for girls growing up in Korea. A lot of the times the parents or the grandparents will tell them that they should act modest when the girl tries to be, very outspoken and tries to win over her brother, for example, and stuff like that. While these kind of things are said and done without any malicious intent, they do end up restricting the freedom and the thoughts of a woman under the disguise of advice. And here, CLC is saying no to all of this. They say they like how they speak in a cool manner, which again is also not considered that attractive in Korea. A lot of Korean men and a lot of Korean people expect women to be very positive and very happy when they speak. So CLC is saying no to all of this and saying that they won't change because others expect them to. In these lines, CLC sings about loving themselves as they are. They say they like the lipstick that suits them the best, which I think is alluding to their natural lip color. Contrary to these lyrics, they are actually holding red lipstick, and on their lips they have somewhat of a red colored lipstick. I will talk about this kind of contradiction later in this part of the video. For now, just try to pay attention to the song's message about loving yourself as you are and being confident with who you are. As you can see from these lyrics, CLC doesn't want to be defined by a single adjective. It's very common in Korea to categorize women in these kind of three categories, such as pure, sexy, and cute. But in reality, women are more complex beings than just cute, sexy, and pure, and they cannot be defined by one adjective. They're more complex beings than that. And CLC is refusing to have themselves dumbed down to a single word, and they are not afraid if people don't agree with them. The song ends with another emphasis on them refusing typical beauty standards and the classification of women. At first glance, I thought of this song as a corset-free movement anthem. The corset-free movement is a feminist movement that started in 2018 in South Korea. It is a movement to free women from the corset, which is a metaphor for the pressuring beauty standards that society puts on women in South Korea. People partaking in this movement often refuse to wear makeup or wear uncomfortable clothes, and even cut their hair, and sometimes even destroy the makeup that they have once owned. A similar image that looked like a metaphor for destroying makeup was shown in the MV, where they were actually burning flowers and heels in the show window, as well as the coffin that was there, I guess supposedly for the heels and lipsticks and whatnot. Plus, this entire song is made of repeating hooks that say no to all the typical beauty standards that society puts on women. So that's why at first glance I thought of this song as a corset-free movement anthem. However, there's one big contradiction. All these CLC members are wearing makeup, heels, earrings, and also red lips. They are essentially conforming to all of the beauty standards that are put on women in this music video, while contradictingly saying no to all of them in the lyrics. So here's my take. I think CLC wanted to make a corset-free movement anthem or a feminist anthem, but you have to consider that the corset-free movement and also the feminist movement as a whole, the reception towards it is very, very divided in South Korea. So I think CLC and its producers were a little hesitant to go all in on this advocacy of corset-free movement. Men make up a large portion of the fan base of most female idols in South Korea, and most of the men are actually quite repulsive towards the corset-free movement as well as the feminist movement going on right now in South Korea. So it's kind of understandable why CLC and also a lot of the other idols are reluctant or hesitant to go all in, fully advocating things like the corset-free movement or the feminist movement in their songs. If you want to know what happens to female idols when they give the slightest hint of supporting feminism in South Korea, just go look at what happened to Irene when she said she was reading this feminist novel that was a bestseller at that time. I may be jumping to conclusions here, but I do think this is a case. CLC kind of wanted to make a feminist anthem, but then they're kind of a little hesitant to go all in. So they made this incomplete corset-free movement anthem. Let me know if you guys agree in the comments, and if you want to know about the relations between K-pop and feminism or the Irene thing, just go check out this video right here. By the way, a lot of these do not get monetized because they include the copyrighted songs. So if you want to support us in continuing making explains videos, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/DKDKTV. You can get access to exclusive content such as podcasts and reactions. And until next time, Happy Lunar New Year.